right? Yeah. Okay. This land is our land. From California to New York. From California to New York. And I know sometimes you hear a lot of mean things in the press, and sometimes folks who have not been thoroughly educated on this issue, they say a lot of mean things. And I'm here to apologize to you as new Americans. Let me apologize for some of the bad behavior that is geared towards you. So please accept this apology, and we got to work together. We also want you to become more engaged in the community.
Yes.
We have community boards. They meet once a month. Get involved. Get to know your neighbors. There are a lot of folks who don't know you. Sit with them. I always learned that if you want to influence society, meet with friendly neighbors. If you're at the table with them, guess what? Your issues become their issues. So please, let's all get together, right, Mr. Chairman? Yes, that's right. We have a big tent here in Harlem, a big table, and we would certainly love for you to be involved. Dr. King said, America wants to issue a check, and it came back insufficient funds. I got to tell you, you are America. You are America. It's not them and us. You are the Americans. And don't let nobody tell you that you're not. Nobody can claim this more than you can. So please, claim this as your country, claim this as your culture, claim this as your future. Thank you for being home today.
Thank you, District Leader. Quand les droits des immigrants sont menacés, qu'est-ce qu'on fait? Se battre et se lever. Quand les droits des immigrants sont menacés, qu'est-ce qu'on fait?
Se battre et se lever.
Again, quand les droits des immigrants sont menacés, qu'est-ce qu'on fait?
Se battre et se lever.
Quand les droits des immigrants sont menacés, qu'est-ce qu'on fait?
Se battre et se lever.
So we're going to continue the list. We have calling up next to the stage our very own Reverend Dr. Glory Rayer from Integrate Center, New York.
Good morning. Thank you so much to NYIC, to African Communities Together, for everyone who is here today. I'm Chloe Breyer, Harlem resident, director at the Interfaith Center of New York, and bring greetings also from St. Edward the Martyr, who has a great legal clinic for asylum seekers. Now, many of you here have been doing God's work. There's no other way to say it. The millions of wheels that you have processed, the asylum applications you have submitted, the countless referrals to ESL courses, the health enrollments, and more. And I want to give a special shout out to the mosques of Harlem and the Bronx. Above and beyond. And Africana on Commons has been a shining star in this respect. And so let's keep all these folks in our prayers. And so having said that, I think we have a few concerns going forward. We are concerned about the lines of people outside our houses of worship that may be there from all backgrounds, seeking meals and seeking help and seeking all sorts of basic things. We worry the NYPD might not take our side as New Yorkers and the sides of the houses of worship that have the religious freedom rights to serve the poor of every different background. We are concerned that there is a public narrative out there, and some of you heard me say this before, that there is a greater chance somehow of finding quote-unquote criminals in the line for a church soup kitchen than on any given other place in our city, including the floor of the stock exchange. There are places that, people who have broken the law will frequent, and very few of those are in lines outside our houses of worship. And I just want to end by saying that some of us, really, it's just been a blow, like a horrific thing that the inauguration is taking place on Martin Luther King Day. But there is also something powerful about that. Because if you remember, in his letter to the Birmingham jail, Dr. Martin Luther King said that we must reject a peace that is the absence of tension. and instead embrace a peace that is the presence of justice. And that has got to be our marching orders as we go from the inauguration into these next 4 years.
Thank you, Reverend. Thank you. That's right. We must uphold our history and our legacy. And so I know we're in the rain, but I want to take a moment to acknowledge the folks that we have here with us. We have Street Vendor Project. As you know, we have African communities together. We have Faith in New York. So respect that in the house. I see we have behind us several DCSs with us. And so I want to thank everyone who comes out and all of our allies standing together. Calling up